Well, howdy, y'all. I am just so glad you stopped by today. I want to share a little secret with you. It will make your summer garden a whole lot easier and tastier. This here is your no prune Roma guide. It's for anyone who's dreamed of growing beautiful, meaty tomatoes without the fuss. Perfect for a rich spaghetti sauce, for canning, a little taste of sunshine for winter. They're the workhorse of the tomato patch. Some of the easiest to grow if you know how. I'll walk you through everything you need to know, nice and slow. No need to rush a good thing. We'll talk about what makes Roma tomatoes special and why they don't need all that snipping and pruning. I'll give you a simple, step-by-step way to get them in the ground, starting with a tiny seed or a healthy little transplant. So, pull up a chair and grab a glass of sweet tea. Let's grow perfect Roma tomatoes with hardly any trouble. Now, before we get to digging in the dirt, let's chat about what makes these Roma tomatoes different. You might hear gardeners talk about determinate and indeterminate varieties. It can sound complicated, but it's really simple. A determinate tomato has its future all planned out, grows to a manageable size, about 3 to 4 feet tall, then stops growing upward. Because it grows to a set size, a determinate like Roma sets its flowers and produces nearly all its fruit in a short window. Perfect for a big batch of sauce or for canning the pantry. You get a whole bunch all at once. Indeterminate types are different. Like wild teenagers, they just keep growing all summer, making a few tomatoes until frost. Here's the best part. You do not need to prune a determinate Roma tomato. I'll say it again, put down the pruning shears. On indeterminate vines, pruning tames growth. But on determinates, those side shoots make tomatoes. Snip them off, and you're cutting off your harvest. Now for the fun part, getting those precious plants into the ground. First things first, pick the perfect spot. Roma tomatoes are sun lovers. They need 6 to 8 good hours of direct sun. Morning and afternoon light both count. Don't tuck them in a shady corner. A happy tomato is a sun-drenched tomato. Next up, soil. They like good, rich earth that drains well. If your soil is heavy clay, mix in organic compost and a little sand to loosen it. Short on space? Use a big container or a raised bed. Make it at least 18 inches across and deep, with plenty of drainage holes. When planting day arrives, seedlings or store transplants, here's a trick. Plant them deep. Pinch off the lowest leaves and bury the stem up to the next set. That builds a strong root system. Space plants 18 to 24 inches and water them in well. Now that your Romas are settled in, your main job is caretaking. Let's talk about watering. They prefer deep, consistent watering. A long, slow soak at the base once or twice a week is usually just right. Deep watering encourages deep roots and stronger, more drought-resilient plants. Put down mulch, straw, shredded leaves, or wood chips. Spread 2 to 3 inches, leaving a small, bare circle at the stem. Mulch keeps soil cooler, holds moisture, and prevents pesky weeds. You don't need to prune, but add support as fruit gets heavy. A 3-foot cage is plenty. 4 works too. Guide branches through as they grow. It keeps fruit clean, deters critters, and improves airflow. Feeding. A little goes a long way. If you added compost, great. About a month later, give a small balanced fertilizer boost, or higher phosphorus or potassium. Easy on the nitrogen. Every gardener, from beginner to old-timer, deals with a few little problems. The key is a watchful eye. Stroll and really look. You might see tiny aphids, or a big old hornworm having a feast. Pick hornworms by hand. For small bugs, a soapy water spray helps. A yellow leaf or a few spots? Don't panic. Just snip the leaf and keep good airflow. Don't plant tomatoes in the same spot year after year. Rotate your crops. Beans where tomatoes were squash was, to break disease cycles. You'll know Romas are ready when they're deep, uniform red, and feel firm with just a little give. Not rock hard, not mushy. Pluck them off the vine, leaving the little green cap. Determinate Romas ripen in a big flush, perfect for sauce day. If birds or critters get there first, pick at first blush and ripen indoors on the counter. out of direct sun. Your harvest ends up on your table, and wildlife finds dinner elsewhere. Well, now we've walked through the whole journey together, from that first little seed to a basket full of beautiful sun-ripened Roma tomatoes. Simple and rewarding. Remember, give them plenty of sunshine, plant in good soil, water deep, and don't you dare prune those determinate plants. Let them grow full and proud. Think of all the wonderful things you'll make. Imagine a rich, garlicky tomato sauce made from tomatoes you nurtured. Picture opening your own canned tomatoes in winter, releasing the sweet smell of summer. It's more than food. It's a connection to the earth and seasons, a little everyday miracle. Find a few Roma plants and a sunny spot. Give it a try. Happy planting, and may God bless your garden. Y'all take care now.